Yo, what's going on, SPG Nation? Yozzi here to bring you a different video. Obviously, when I made my introduction video, it was a Hearthstone gameplay, and a lot of you guys obviously didn't know what Hearthstone was. But this is another Hearthstone gameplay in the background where I come back from he basically had 31 health, I had 2 health, turned it around, ended up winning. It's a pretty good comeback, showing from when I was at my lowest point in the match. This match was originally 10 minutes, so I tried to speed it up. Actually, no, I just sped it up. It's not even cut off. This is the whole match, how it went down, and this commentary is basically going to be about positivity and how positivity will change a lot in your life, not even just in gaming, but in general. What I've been doing for the longest time, and I used to play competitive Call of Duty, which I might be coming back into, hashtag Intel. Well, actually no Intel, but I might do it anyway. But as I was saying, when I used to do competitive Call of Duty, I was always kind of the player that kind of stayed positive. You know, if you're down 5-3 or whatever, you know, stay positive to get the win. I never really thought negative, but you know, if your team's thinking negative, you could tell it affects how people play. You know, your whole mentality for esports in general, necessarily, not even just for Call of Duty. I know League of Legends has it, Hearthstone has it, all esports have it. I feel when you're being negative, you're gonna play worse, and that's not obviously what you want to do. So being positive is kind of something I recommend to everyone who plays esports, or even I recommend to everyone in general, whether you play esports or not, whether you're just in real life going through school. Just being positive about everything changes, you know, your outlooks on situations. For example, you know, say something really bad happens and like people, no, that's an awful example. But you know, I used to be extremely negative, and having a positive outlook on everything really helps in, you know, whether it be like, I'm just going to use a lot of esports examples because I know a lot of you that watch this play competitive Call of Duty, whatever, and I know you're probably not liking the Hearthstone gameplay, but that's besides the point. Positivity changes. It helps you clutch up. It helps you, you know, think of, you know, where the enemy's going to be. It kind of helps you predict, kind of helps you, you know, stay in the hey, I'm going to win this mentality. The hey, I'm going to win this mentality is going to completely change the outlook of the game. Because if you're sitting there playing the game and you're like, well, I'm going to lose, I'm about to get, you know, about to get owned, you know, about to get stomped by these kids, and then you're going to play bad that whole game, I guarantee it, unless, you know, they actually are awful, but you still don't want that mentality. You know, you get a team and you have that one kid that's all being all negative, you know, it's going to affect you. So if, you know, you're playing competitive Call of Duty or any game where it's not just you on a team, that one negative person is going to affect the whole team. He's going to, you know, since you're a team, he's going to get in your head. He's going to, you know, kind of make you feel what he feels, you know. If he's sitting there, you know, calling out other people, making other people feel bad, you know, doing things negatively, you know, acting, you know, getting all mad, getting all ragey, being all sassy and stuff like that, it's really going to hurt your team in general. In this game, I was feeling in my head, I'm like, oh wow, I still could win this one. I end up drawing an antique heal bot when I have 2 health and bring it up to 10 and kind of turn the whole game around. It kind of just goes to show how much that positivity, or just, you know, an outlook and perspective on things can change everything. This game was definitely a game that I didn't expect to win when I had 2 health, but I was still positive about it in my head. I wasn't, you know, oh, well, I was more like, hey, I'm going to try to make this comeback, compared to, well, I lost, I should just concede. Which, even with League of Legends, if any of you guys do play League of Legends, that's a big thing that hurts people in ranked play. You know, you're down a couple of kills, instead of, you know, working better as a team or realizing where you went wrong, people try to surrender the game and just be like, oh, well, it was a bad team, that's why we lost. No, that's not why you lost, it's because, you know, you didn't play well, you know, you weren't, you know, either communicating well with the team or working well as a team. And it really does, people don't really realize how much that, you know, your mindset and positivity on something really do affect how you play and how you see things and how you know, are treated. You know, you see someone on Twitter that, you know, loses a GB or something, loses something, and then rages out, you know, goes on Twitter to blast, just, you know, whine, complain, do all that. You're gonna see that person as, you know, you're not gonna want to be friends with that person who wants to be friends with someone that just does nothing but complain. You know, you're positive, you know, you lose the match or something, you don't go and, you know, talk trash. You're like, ah, good games. You know, it's kind of also being respectable And, you know, it's really going to make a difference by how people perceive you as well. You know, if people see, you know, for example, you're losing a match and you just stand there and just, you know, stop playing in general, people are going to see you as, you know, a whiner. No one wants to, you know, just a loser. Like, what are you doing? You know, you're still a match, you be respectful, and finish the game, you know, even if you lost. You know, it's just kind of different to see, now that, you know, I've said all this, just think about people that you see on Twitter or any social media, or even people that you know that just get wicked negative in game, and kind of see if you think that what I said is true about positivity. Or if you know someone on your team that you team with a lot that, you know, tends to get negative, try to, you know, maybe talk some sense into them. Be like, hey man, next time can you know, try to talk it out instead of or let's try to work on your game instead of, you know, complaining about this. Because in COD, whenever, I know for a fact, whenever people lose, it always gets blamed on internet and host and all that. Yes, I know it does make a bit of a difference, and it is what it is, but you can't change it. So raging about it isn't gonna change anything. It's, you know, the developers can't even really change it unless, you know, dedicated servers and all that. But that's getting off topic of positivity. Being even in real life situations where, you know, say you really, even with being sick, I heard, I'm not definite if this is a thing, but I'm pretty sure it is. If you're sick and you're just being all bummy and stuff, you're gonna stay sick longer compared to being positive. Which is kind of crazy to think about, that your body just feels completely different based on you being positive or you being negative. Because I know when I get wicked upset, which I rarely do get upset, I kind of just say no to everything. A little while ago I was trying to change my gamer tag actually to Yozzi SB. Rachel's looking at me now. And it wasn't going through. For some reason Xbox didn't want her card. I guess I was putting in some of the information wrong, and I was like, nope, not even gonna make a video, not even gonna blah blah blah. I was getting wicked upset, and I ended up having her do it, and she tried to do it for me, and it went through first time, and, you know, I sat there looking stupid and, you know, changed my name. So it was, you know, me looking at it how I looked at it definitely wasn't the best way to go about it. So, I mean, if I calmed down and, you know, was like, oh, well, maybe I put something in wrong, which I probably did, you know, things would have turned out differently. So, kind of just let me know in the comments section down below if you agree with me or if you disagree and why. I hope you guys did enjoy this Hearthstone commentary. Be sure to subscribe to the Strictly Business Gaming channel, and you'll see me on here every Wednesday at probably, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Yozzi out.